Hey guys, welcome back to the Interceptor. We're here with Alliance War Season 55, Number 5, and AOH has matched up against ZA. We do have a pretty cool team today on my main account with Stealthy and Tigra taking all the fights. And if I recall correctly, I have 7 fights, I think. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So we're boosting up here. I do apologize. I am a little, like, my nose is a little stuffed right now. I'm not sick. It's just, I don't know. It's just the weather right now. So I do have to blow my nose a couple times to finish this recording. I apologize, but I'll do my best. Kind of just came out of nowhere because I felt completely fine when I went to bed last night, but I'll do my best to still record this voiceover. Longshot on this node, pretty straightforward. We're only going to be able to parry 2 or 3 times in the fight, and then we are going to risk getting parried after countering the parry stun. So we're just going to use these parries to get our debuffs up, getting our slow up, and then at this point we're going to stop parrying just bait heavies. The unfortunate thing about this matchup is that Stealthy with his double medium attack cannot dash in after Longshot's L1 and either block or dex the second hit. You would eat the whole hit to the face. Trust me, I've tried the timing. No matter how fast you are, it's not possible. So in this matchup, you either want to push to L2 or you want to just block beta heavy after you bait an L1, which is unfortunate, but it's whatever. And the reason I don't prefer to push to L2 in this matchup is because even though Decay takes care of any potential damage I would take, if for any reason he decided to hold his special until all of my debuffs were gone except for the slow, I would only have a 33% reduction in the damage, and I'm just trying to be safe. So we do get out that fight pretty quickly. And we are going into this Guardian. When I was assigned this Guardian, I was told I could use either Tigra or Stealthy. I decided to use Stealthy just for safety because I have genuinely no idea how to deal with Guardian specials with Tigra. I've never done the matchup before because it's just kind of a bizarre matchup. And I know how to dex the L1 with Stealthy. So Guardian, I don't think is a tactic champion. I'm pretty sure he's not, actually. But unfortunately, this node does give some... Excuse me. This node does give some attack when the defender has any debuffs on them. So if we were to eat an L1 or a combo, it would hurt quite a lot. But we're just not going to do that. We're going to combo in into Striker. And this combo is going to finish off the fight. So pretty nice. I didn't need a double crit on that L1 there. Or sorry. On that L1. On that fight-ending medium, only 1 crit would have been enough to kill, but I just happened to get 2. But we'll go on to Section 2 now. Again, I do apologize for me having to blow my nose and stuff and my voice sounding a little off. I have to record War 7 today. We're in the middle of War 7, so I have to record the videos for both War 5 and War 6 this morning. Because, honestly, I should have done at least one of them yesterday, but I didn't, so it's on me. But I chose not to heal up Stealthy here, and that's because I'm taking a hazard shift fight, so I'm just going to be healing the entire fight. And when I have Ebony Maw's Falter on me, I'm going to be healing even more. And I am going to end this fight with full health, so that was the correct call. But if I was at like 60%, I maybe would have thrown in 1 potion. And Ebony Maw decided to be a little bit annoying here, and he is going to wait to throw his L1. So just adding a little time onto the fight. I'm not going to rush this fight. I know Stealthy is going to get it down pretty quickly, but Maw doesn't want to throw L1s. He doesn't want to throw L1s. And just kind of easier not to push to L2 in a matchup like this. If I was going for speed, then I would not let Maw throw a single special, because this node has power focus too, and what I could do is until he was at an L2, I could just do regular combos, and then I could just block bait heavies, and the fight would probably be down in about 35 seconds, roughly, if I was absolutely rushing it. But in this war, you'll see by the result that that was not necessary at all, and it would have just been an unnecessary risk. Here we have Punisher 2099 on Hazard Shift. I did take him on Hazard Shift last war, which was on node 43, the one with the aggression prowess, and the strat in that fight was just to push to L3 because you couldn't block L2 due to the aggression prowess. In this fight, you can block L2. There's no prowess to deal with. We are just going to intentionally eat the reflection damage at the start of the fight, and that is kind of something that I always do against this node with Stealthy to get the slow up. I've taken Wong here, I've taken Longshot here. Basically anyone I take there, that is my strategy. But yeah, we're just going to push to L2. We're going to block the L2. We're not going to end this fight with full health because the L2 does, what was that, 10%? Yeah, 98 to 89. The L2 does 10% into our block, and we're not going to heal back quite that much, but Punisher's being annoying. He's not throwing his heavies, so we're taking a lot of block damage here, but it's fine. Here we use our Striker to push him to an L2, which is probably good for speed. There I got 9 bleeds on myself, which is kind of insane. Probably got like really, really bad Hazard Shift RNG, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. Gonna be able to finish off the fights. Looks like the combo here. So yeah, this is just a matchup where you're forced to take a lot of block damage, but there's not really anything to worry about other than that. I don't really understand placing tactic champions on Hazard Shift. I think that's kind of stupid, but some people still do it. So we are going up now to the first of our 2 Tigra fights. We have this Gorr on node 40. This one's pretty straightforward. The whole point of this node is to not use energy damage, and Tigra is Tigra's damage through ruptures, which is all physical damage. But the other part of this node is that the defender will go unblockable if they gained 10 regeneration buffs. However, Tigra is going to neutralize them. So Gorr's not going to gain a single regeneration buff in this fight, and we are just going to completely control it. If we dex in this fight, Burden of Might is going to take away our power, and that is going to happen one point in this fight, actually right there. That's the only time it's going to happen, but we only lost a bar, so it's not really that bad. Try to hit a stand-up. He doesn't want to go for it. We are able to counter his heavy with a heavy. There I wanted him to dash at me so that I would get the extra ruptures, but he didn't want to. So here we are going to heavy. We're going to L2. Oh, never mind. Something happens in the next Tiger fight that didn't happen in this one. But yeah, 1 L2 is actually enough to take that fight down completely if you have enough ruptures, because Gorr activates so many personal buffs that you're going to be stopping with neutralize and inflicting rupture, that the L2 just does insane damage. And I actually have that war again in War 7. I just haven't taken it yet, but yeah, we're going up to this Prowler. The game wanted to be very slow and took almost 10 seconds to load into the fight. But Prowler on this node, really, really easy. I've said this so many times that I think Prowler's not a good defender, and he's really only here because he's a tactic champion. He doesn't actually do anything on any of the nodes. I've taken Prowler on so many nodes with Stealthy, and it's such a hard counter. Here I had an L1 boost on for the Tiger fight, or for the Gorr fight, so it is actually going to give Prowler a few Furies, 26 Furies, but I'm just not going to let him hit me, simply. I know how to avoid his L1 without having to block a single hit. And normally, you are able to parry his light attacks for openings, but you can't do that here because of the reduced ability accuracy on the node. There I caught him in a dash back, which was funny. I wasn't at risk of getting parried, but still a little bit of a strange timing and everything. Not bad. Sorry about this. I just really want to get these war videos out, so I do really apologize for that, but there's nothing I can do, man. It's either that or record it with no voiceover, and I feel like that just wouldn't be fun. But yeah, that fight went down really easy. You just have to bait L1, punish it, and that's it. I only threw an L2 in that fight to make the fight a little bit, not faster, but I wanted to push him to about 1.5 bars so that after I baited a special, a medium light would not, would give him another bar of power. So this fight here versus Thing, pretty straightforward with Tigra. You just can't parry. You want to keep your neutralize up. We are going to mess it up one time in this fight because there he just didn't want to charge a heavy. So we have to hit him. We have to take a heavy attack, but that's okay. And also the first time in this fight that we threw our L1, he actually decked the first hit, which made the rest of it land on the block. And luckily we did not get countered for it, but it was still very annoying. But after that little slip up at the start of the fight, but it was mostly due to his AI, to be fair, but I definitely should not have hit him in the block there. We're just going to get to one more L2, and that is going to finish the fight off. Not quite, actually. Doesn't look like it, but I guess 3 L2s. For some reason, I thought this fight ended in 2 L2s, but I must be wrong. Yeah, there he throws the L1 to our block, which is a little weird because Thing's AI usually doesn't do that unless he has 15 rock stacks to make the special go unblockable, but whatever. And yeah, that L2 does finish it off. 1:20, pretty straightforward for a rank 3 Thing. Pretty happy with how that fight went. But that is going to be it for our alt. So let's go, or sorry, for my main. Let's go over to fights with my alt. So we do have fights today with Onslaught, Luke Cage, and I believe Kate. I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So we're boosting up here. We have 1 fight with Onslaught, 1 fight with Luke, 2 fights with Kate because we actually were not assigned to any mini bosses this war. But Killmonger, pretty straightforward with Onslaught. It's on the debuff immunity node. We're just going to throw L1, throw L2. This fight's going to be over. It's going to be that easy. He is going to be gaining power when we inflict some debuffs on him, but that's completely fine. There I forgot that against debuff immune, Onslaught still gets a parry stun. I don't know why I forgot. I just did. But, yeah. The L1 is going to give him enough power, but as long as he's under 1 bar of power, or maybe like he's under 1/2 bar of power, it's not going to send him to L3, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, at this point, fight is over as soon as we get to RL2. Get a heavy. Counter it with heavy. We're just going to combo into Striker, into L2, and this fight's going to be over. The protection is going to activate, but look, even with the protection up, it's dealing 32,000 per second. So it's kind of crazy. So next up here we have Luke Cage. We did double the path so I could get Wags on the fight. And this Enchantress is just pretty annoying with Luke Cage, honestly. I think this is the 3rd time I've taken the fight already this season, because we died the first time we sent someone here, so I've soloed it every other time. There I forgot I had an invulnerability boost on, so I tried to activate another one. Good thing the game told me to stop, told me not to. But yeah, as long as we keep up debuffs for the tactic here, we get our slow whenever we're able to, we are going to be fine. Now here, I don't know why I'm not heavying. He does not have any she does not have any spells that would stop me from heavying at this point. I don't know why I did that. Like, she did not have the miss spell. She did not have the evade all knockdown spell, which she has now. But for some reason, now that she has it, I'm gonna choose to heavy. Oh no, never mind. I'm misremembering. Maybe it's right here. Here I should go for an intercept. I don't know why I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I'm just trying to keep up exhaustions so that the L1 doesn't reflect damage on me. But yeah, we've dealt no damage. She's at full health. This L3 is going to remove a few spells. There, I don't know what it was. I tried to react instantly to that, and it just didn't work. Like, I actually tried. But right out of my L3, she charged a heavy. I physically could not get out of the way fast enough. I don't know what was up, but yeah, that was really weird. Here we're going to throw our L2, hoping it kills. We get no crits on the whole special, but I think we are going to, yeah, finish it off with a combo right there. So as long as you get the tactic up, that fight's completely fine, but if she doesn't want to play nice with you, then the fight's going to be annoying for sure. So up next on path 5 here, we have 2 Kate fights. Destroyer on the first node is not super common. You usually see him on the second node, where in my opinion he's way better, but whatever. He's here. Throwing on an L1 boost. We did change to a 12% skill boost. It's just that you can't see because there's a bug. There's always been a bug where it appears to be another class if you had that class active first. And because I had a science active already, it's going to look like I still have one on. But it does actually work. Like, the effects do work in the fight, so that's good. Getting our L1 off. We want to get an intercept here if we can. He is going to throw the L1, but that's fine. We'll just get our intercept right here. There, we chose to get a second L1 off instead of resetting the cold snap, which is probably a good decision there. And here we are going to strike her in, and the fight's going to be done. So one more fight here against Peni Parker. This fight, not too dissimilar from the last one. The main thing is that whenever she has charges, you do have to... Whenever she has charges, you do have to take down the sync shield before you throw any specials or anything like that. But hitting into the block pauses your cold snap anyways, so it's not really that bad. It's actually a really good matchup. There we get our intercept to remove protection. Technically, there's a chance that L1 could have been auto-blocked, but I think with one charge, it's, what, a 5% chance? Something like that. But yeah, let's remove our charge here. Or protection, go for a heavy attack. She does throw the L1, so now she has a few more charges, but we are just going to hit into the block, and one more combo is going to take care of the shield. There, we time it to remove the protection again. We get our second L1 off, and she is dying so fast that Peni's abilities just didn't really matter here. But yeah, Kate absolutely destroys Peni. And I think I have no minis, right? I'm pretty sure I have no minis on this account. Yeah, that's it. So that's going to be it for the war. We did win this war. It was not close at all. The war was something like 28-5. I don't even remember if that's correct, but I'm pretty sure it was 28-5. So we are now 2-3 on the season. My death total is at 2, 1 on each of my accounts. My PSR is at 62 out of 64 fights soloed, or 97%. And my main and my ult are actually perfectly tied right now in PSR. They're both at 31 out of 32 fights soloed, or 97%, which is pretty cool. My Deathless streak is at 4 fights, and that is 30 on my main, 4 on my ult, only because I died last war. Wait, no. That can't be right. I'll update the description, but that's definitely not right. Something's wrong here. But yeah, that's going to be all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you later.